chante Mountain of Hell. 3, 2, 1.
This week, I'm traveling to the French Alps to race the infamous Mountain of Hell.
All right, about to get on the plane in Santa Fe. Time to say bye-bye to the U.S. and say hello to Europe.
The Mountain of Hell is a 1,000-plus person mass start downhill race that starts on a glacier. It's known for carnage and chaos, and I think it will be the perfect way to prepare for this year's Megavalanche. I've put a lot of training and practice in this year to be as prepared as possible for these kinds of races. But when you're careening down a glacier at almost 50 miles per hour with 1,000 other people, you need luck to be on your side too.
Well, not the start I was hoping for.
It's a pretty excellent view right from my bedroom. There are the Alps. All right, I'm going to head out, get a lay of the land, try to figure out where the chairlifts are, where I get lift tickets, etc. Let's go check out Les Deux Alpes Bike Park. Before I head out for practice, I wanted to let you guys know that Shocks is having a Prime Day sale, and the Open Run Pro 2 is currently on sale for 30% off. In addition to the 30% off, if you use the code SIDandMACKY5, you can get an extra $5 off. If you've been watching our videos, you've probably seen these headphones because, well, we basically wear them all the time. We wear them riding, we wear them around the house, we wear them for gym workouts, basically just all the time. There are a couple things we love about them. The first and foremost is that they are open ear, so they don't actually go in your ear, they go around. So not only can you hear your music or your podcast or whatever, you can hear what's going on around you. This is great if you want to talk to somebody, if you are riding your bike and want to hear cars coming or other trail users. The other thing is they're super easy to use. This button right here, play, pause. If you double tap, it skips. If you triple tap, it reverses. And then over on this side are the volume up and down buttons. Super easy to control them. Awesome sound, allows you to hear what's going on around you. We really could not recommend them more. Head to sidandmacky.com/shocks and don't forget to use the code SIDandMACKY5.
Well, here we are, guys. Top of Mountain of Hell start, I believe, as you can see here. And yeah, time to ride on the snow. Man, every time I get to one of these snowy things, groomed runs on the bike, it's very intimidating. Let's do it.
I think I do.
I think I do. That makes you feel alive. Oh man.
Definitely cautious. Like Liam was like, "Oh yeah, the snow's pretty soft in places."
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Woo! First run down the glacier. I thought it was pretty cool. Kind of terrifying, but pretty cool. What do you guys think?
Oh, it was amazing. Yeah. Super fun.
It's good conditions. Liam?
Very exciting.
Yeah.
Keeps you on your toes though, because some of it's really meant you're riding fast and then you get into this soft section and you're like, oh my god.
Yeah, yeah.
it goes
So
down.
it's going to go exactly where they're sitting, down
Okay.
there, round that corner, and then he said the same way 2 years ago, which was like across here, and then like across a snow patch, and then out onto the piste, and then just a big fast section.
This rock points the direction.
If you're wondering what on earth we are doing riding through the bushes here, well, we call it a French line for a reason.
Oh, there's one over there.
Yeah, there's one over there, and that's what I can't tell is if there's one ahead of us around this corner or not. I don't think so.
While this would be considered course cutting and against the rules for most races in the US, for mass start downhill racing in France, it's the name of the game. As long as you pass between the arrows, the idea is that it's a free-for-all, and the French put a lot of value in finding creative lines. It's also one of the better and safer ways to make passes in a mass start race. While I would never choose a line like this at home, the reality is, if you want to beat the French at a game they essentially invented, well, you have to play by their rules.
So for Mountain of Hell, the rule for staying on track is that if there are arrows, pink arrows, you have to stay to the side that the arrow points to. So if the arrow is pointing right, you have to be on the right side of the marker. If it's left, left side of the marker. So generally you're going between two pink arrows. But there are some spots where there's only one arrow. You just have to be on the correct side of that arrow. You don't necessarily have to be right next to it, which means that you can just go straight down, skipping the switchbacks between them. Not my favorite. I wish the rule was that you had to stay on the course, or that they put more arrows in so that you did have to stay on the course, but that's just not the way it is.
We're top of the Qualies course, and they like to put intimidating looking things in. Here's what this looks like. It basically just goes straight down.
Too wide. Okay, definitely need to not go that wide.
sliding to be done there, hey?
Yeah.
You could go like super inside.
Straight after the snow.
When you see the snow patch, stay right. I have to say, the Alps, really spectacularly beautiful. You know, look at this view here, and then you just keep rotating, and the view is just incredible. Here comes Liam. Here comes Jamesy.
Yeah, boy.
It is morning of qualifiers, eating some breakfast, and as usual, watching POV of the race runs. I don't start until 11:40, so I have a few hours to kill. It's go time, guys. Hopefully have a really solid qualification run. Send me your luck.
You go in the middle, so you have to go through the gate. If you don't do that, you have many marshals in the corner.
Départ dans un maximum de 30 secondes. 15 seconds.
Gauche, gauche, gauche. Slow in, fast out. Hell yes. Won my heat by a decent bit. Very pleased. I've got that horrible burning in my chest that comes from going really hard over a short period of time, because that was like 13 minutes, something like that, maybe 15, I'm not sure exactly. Okay, I'm gonna go down and get on the lift and get back to the base area. Overall though, I'm very, very pleased with that.
Good news. Line number 2 for this guy tomorrow. The way it works is places 1 through 4 are on line 1. Places 5 through 12 are on line 2. So 4 on the first row, 8 on the second row, and then after that it's rows of 16. So, line number 2. All right, heading up to Glacier, get my bike in line, and then hang out for like 2 hours until the race starts. But fortunately, I've got a big puffy coat that Carlos lent me, got my hat, I've got a bag with snacks, need my full face helmet, need my bicycle, ready to go.
Here's my second row call up. I decided to be on this high side, and people are lining up. There's the first row, only one person so far. And there's what, 4 of us in second row so far of the 12. And then there is where we are going. The snow is so slippery right now. You can see everybody like walking around super tentatively, but we still have almost 2 hours before race starts, so I'm guessing the sun will come up and soften things up just a little bit. So why did I get up here over 2 hours before the race start? Well, it turns out lining up over 1,000 mountain bikers in rows of 16 on a ski run takes some time. And since they start with row 1 and work their way backwards, as a row 2 starter, I had to be one of the first to load the gondola. So they have just delayed the start another 15 minutes. We'd already done that once, so we are now starting at 9:30.
Okay, we have a briefing at 9:20. Briefing at 9:20. Ça va? Ça s'entraîne bien? Tranquille?
Okay, briefing 9:20, race starts 9:30. They're basically letting the snow get a little softer because it was fairly icy this morning. I'm just ready to go. I'm antsy, man. I just want to go. 10 minutes. It's almost that time.
Avec les vélos électriques qui étaient à votre place hier, on en avait 120 au départ. Et puis il faut savoir que juste derrière pour les kids,
we are now 4 minutes past 9:30.
Des moniteurs.
You guys are killing me. Let's go.
C'est parti, bonne course. Votre départ dans 1 minute. You'll start in 1 minute. In maximum 15 seconds. Dans moins de 15 secondes.
Well, not the start I was hoping for. Oh shit. Well, I guess I'm gonna have plenty of people to pass. Oh yeah, that just destroyed the wheel. Probably gonna need to put a tube in. Still people coming down, that's wild. Oh, poor wheel. It is very not happy. All right, let's see what we can do now. And this is why you want to be in the front. On your left. What? Yeah, I broke the wheel already. Well, the tube went flat already, so it's gonna be a long ride down. Oh shit. Time to get out of the way. Well, I think I just have to call it because I don't think there's anything I can do. That was a disappointing first mountain of hell. Yeah, disappointing. I've got a heck of a walk. I have to get all the way up that hill, and then I think from there I can get on the the Diable lift maybe and download. So, oh well, just try not to get in anybody's way. Wow, this really makes you realize how many people 1,000 people racing is. That's a lot of people. Well, I've decided that since this wheel is destroyed anyway, I might as well just take the tire off so it stops getting in my way and just ride on the rim. I actually might be able to get down riding on the rim. I think it will certainly be faster than hiking up that hill.
Excuse-moi, t'aurais pas une valve en plus?
But yeah.
Are you English?
Yes.
Do you have a valve?
Yeah, I do.
For tubeless?
Yep. Come on over, I got you.
You was 8th on the ranking?
7th after yesterday, but then today on the glacier, I think I was 8th maybe, and then the wheel blew up.
Whoa! You're basically a pro, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, terrible noise, but apparently this way will take me down to the bottom. And since this wheel is destroyed anyway, it don't matter. Well, I would say I've always wondered what happens when you ride a carbon rim down a road without a tire, but actually I have never wondered that because I didn't want to find out. But this is what happens. As Sid pointed out, it's a pretty nice place to take a walk with your bike. Pretty beautiful out here. Well, that certainly was not the result I was hoping for. DNFing is never fun, but
I'm very glad that I brought an extra set of wheels. And I felt like my speed on the snow was there. I felt pretty good. I mean, it didn't last very long, but like, practice went well, qualifiers went well, the glacier was going well. I've done the work that I can do. I have another chance because Megavalanche is in 2 weeks.
That's right, Megavalanche is coming. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that video, and in the meantime, don't forget to be more awesome.
Where we make space and ease our frustrations, continuation for days and days, and I can just say it, no explanation needed.